What's up, guys? Cheers for checking out episode 5. It feels like forever since we did episode 4. I think it's been like a month and a half, something like that. It's pretty crazy. Time's flying past. We've just been super busy doing work on the house and working in general, the boring stuff you guys don't want to know anything about. But we made it to reunion. We managed to get the car going the Friday night before reunion. And we were supposed to be at reunion on a Saturday, but we ended up having to spend Saturday doing all the final bits on the car, all the tunnel cover with alloy, finish off the wiring, get the brake lights all hooked up. It was a pretty mad rush, to be honest. I didn't get much footage in. There were some serious late nights the week before reunion. I think I got a few clips from a few of the nights. We ended up trying to we had to tow start the car because we couldn't get it to start off the key, but once we got it running, it was a pretty big relief. We got it loaded onto the trailer about 5 o'clock on the Saturday afternoon. Shot down to Taupo. It was like about a 4 hour drive I think with the trailer. And stayed down there the night. Took the car to the track on Sunday. It really wasn't running that great. But at least it was running. We got a few laps in, but the weather, well, it definitely wasn't playing the part. It was absolutely pissing down the whole time. But we still took the car out. We wasn't going to do all that effort and not drive it, so we just drove it in the rain. Managed to take the little one for a couple of laps around the track. It was still super fun. Guy and the team still put on an awesome event. Like, they didn't let the weather get in the way whatsoever. But yeah, after that weekend we came back. The car sat in the shed for like a week or two. Just try to catch up on all the work that I put aside while we were building the car. And then we finally got the car going again, chucked the timing light on it. Just give it a bit of a birthday now. We can get it to start off the key. We just gotta, because it's quite an old motor, it doesn't have that much compression, so we have to put a bit of brake fluid down it to get it to start. But the old brake fluid up its guts trick, but once it started, it seems to be running sweet. So I got a bit excited when we first got it running right, so I slammed out a nice little shed skid out of excitement, so we'll cut to that. The car just sat there for a while. Just recently we decided we wouldn't mind taking the car to Chrome in August, but between now and Chrome, we're actually heading over to the UK for the Isle of Man TT motorbike race. So that's pretty exciting, but that also takes up a lot of the funds and time. We're going to be away for about a month of that time. So I'm going to have to try and slam out a lot of work real soon, try and get the car ready before we go, or as ready as I can. Obviously won't be able to get it completely ready before we go. But because I decided to go to Chrome, I'm going to pull a lot of the car apart that we did for reunion, because it was all in a big rush. A lot of the wiring and everything is pretty rough. We just sort of ran temporary wires everywhere just to get it going to the fuel pump and whatnot. So I want to tidy up the wiring, tidy up some of the alloy work that I did inside just because it was rushed. Wouldn't mind getting some of the little ideas I've got for alloy aero. Like I want to make a little duckwing for the back. There's a splitter in the front I want to make. I've got a couple ideas for that. So I wouldn't mind getting things like that made up. I've got to pull one of the rear shocks, the gas golds that I got. The left rear one is seeping oil out a bit, so it's sagged down a bit. So I'm getting those off. They're going to strip those out actually hopefully tomorrow. They're just getting sent to Suspension Tech New Zealand. He's going to rebuild the 2 rears for now, and then maybe once we get back from overseas, get the money together and get the 2 fronts rebuilt as well. I just figured I'd get them rebuilt because gas golds are a good quality racing coilover. It's worth getting them rebuilt, not just buying new ones. And I know the car that they were off was a performing car, like it was a real well set up car, so we'll pull those out hopefully tomorrow. It's Saturday now, but we've got to shoot off to some family do. So hopefully, yeah, Sunday morning we'll jack the car back up on the stands, pull the two rears out. I want to get more of an exhaust on because it doesn't have much of an exhaust on. It just dumps by the driver's door and it's way too loud to do anything. Like, my ears are ringing when we were doing the shed skid. But yeah, so I'll take you anyway, we'll go have a look and I'll show you what state the car's in at the moment. Oh, and last night, because I'm going to be pulling the car apart for chrome, decided to do another shed skid, and my buddy Rory brought his car around, ended up blowing the radiator, but we've got some pretty decent skids in. I got some footage of that, we'll cut to that. And here it is in its current state. I just pushed it back a bit because it was I had to get the lawnmower and stuff back in after we did the shed skid last night. So Rory's Barra definitely outweighed me. The old 12A started dying after a while, but it was certainly a bit of fun. So the things I got to tidy up is I wouldn't mind moving the radiator back a bit, getting the oil cooler down in front, because at the moment I'm not running an oil cooler, which is real bad for them. I want to change out the reservoirs on the foot pedal, and instead of having the reservoir hoses going all the way up, I'll just run pots on top. As you can see, the wiring is pretty atrocious. It's just a spaghetti junction under there. That was all just temporary though. This is the cover I want to remake, just the alloy cover, make that a bit tidier. The back one there I might just leave for a while because it's not too bad. And I still got to cut a bit more weight out of it too. I'm going to be hole sawing. Anything that doesn't need to be there will be getting hole sawed, sort of thing. Got the plastic windows in. And obviously I'm going to have to get some fresh treads before chrome because, yeah, she's pretty munted. Anyway, so we'll spin around to tomorrow. We're going to be jacking it up, pull the shocks out, and start making progress towards chrome. What's up, guys? Welcome to tomorrow. Right, so I'm just going to start jacking the back up so we can get those rear coilovers out. So I'm just going to find my jack. I can't remember where we left the jack. We'll just put it on the small jack stands for now, I think. And pull that up out. They're pretty simple to pull out because everything's cut out around them. So there's bloody rubber all over the ground from the burnout the other night, so I'm gonna give it a quick sweep because I'm getting covered and shit. These are super simple. I'll just jack up, take the weight up off the shock, and then a couple of cap screws up here, one bolt down there, and chop those cable ties. It should be out. Right, so that's one out. Now just jack the other side up, do the same thing. Right, so this one here is the one that was leaking. Looks like it was mostly just seeping out of this banjo here. But I just want to get the whole thing rebuilt and checked over, because they are quite old now. They're good quality, but I'm pretty sure it's just that banjo's loose. But should be sweet. I'm glad we got those out now. I just got to chuck a couple bits of wood in here quick. Sweet. So I just got the block set in between the suspension there. That's just temporary because it's still sitting on the wheels. So that's it for now. I've got those two shocks out. So later on in the week we'll get it all jacked up and start stripping it some more. So until then, peace out. Here's some beauties of the car. It's pretty rough. They're not really beauties, but yeah, you know what I mean.